William Whalen here for GetMoreSports.com, and the Villanova Wildcats, led by head coach Jay Wright and senior Ryan Arcidiacono, have advanced to the NCAA championship game to face the North Carolina Tar Heels after blistering through the Oklahoma Sooners in the Final Four. One of the more dominant performances that we've seen in decades in the Final Four. Obviously, taking Player of the Year candidate Buddy Hield out of the equation almost completely was impressive, but it's really the depth of Villanova and the balance of Villanova that was on full display on Saturday afternoon. Now, you think about this team, not loaded with NBA draft picks, to be sure. Arcidiacono is not going to be lighting up NBA scoreboards for years to come. You think about Jenkins, not an NBA athlete. Hart is kind of a borderline NBA player. This team is not made up of huge, talented names. They're made up of a team, a system that Jay Wright has implemented that has these guys playing at as high of a level as anyone else in the country. They're one of the better assisting teams in the nation. They drive, kick, they find shooters, they find their big man on the blocks, they find cutters so absolutely well because every guy on this team, save maybe one, can handle the ball, can pass the ball, and can knock down outside shots. Most guys on this team can finish at the rim. I think what really makes this team difficult, though, is their defensive intensity as of late. They're locking down at every opportune moment. And the thing is once they get ahead, once they get that defensive mojo going, even if you make a quick run, they're a 79% free throw shooting team. They're knocking down shots at the line when you give it to them, so they're so hard to come back against. And then you talk about veteran leadership. You talk about Arcidiacono. You talk about Jay Wright, as experienced of a coach as there is right now. Of course, he's going against a Roy Williams. They're going against North Carolina, the bigs, the athleticism of the Tar Heels. That's all fair. But Villanova has made a living on upsetting teams, of overcoming expectations. Many people picked them to go out in the first weekend, and yet here they are playing for a national title because of guys like Jay Wright, because of Arcidiacono, because of Josh Hart, because of Jenkins. That is why Villanova is here, and it's impressive to see them competing for a national title. You would be foolish, I would be foolish, to count them out going into Monday afternoon.